Welcome to the Monday Motivation Podcast.
Monday motivation. Start your week off flying high. Monday motivation. It's your time to rise and shine.
We're going to just enjoy the best stories and hopefully change your Monday around that gets you excited for the week and excited to conquer amazing week where you conquer things that you thought you never could even conquer. I am Rebecca. I have living this dream, and you guys will know a lot about my story, and you know a lot about what I had to overcome to be where I am today. And this is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this, because if I can just help somebody else that may not think that you're qualified to do a podcast when English is your second language, you might be able to help you overcome your fears too. If I can do it, you can do it too. So this is what the show is about. So I am going to choose the best stories, the stories that help me get my Monday motivated and get going, get to work, and I see so many people that work so hard for other people. When it gets to the point that you have to work for yourself to build the life you want, to build the vision, the dreams that you had, I see people just giving up and not really doing that. And this is why I am here. I am here, guys, because it is worth it. I think we only get one life. We're not cats. Cats got 7 lives, but we're not cats. We only get this one life to enjoy, and I want you to do it. I want you to enjoy. And this is why we're going to just enjoy the best stories and hopefully change your Monday around that gets you excited for the week and excited to conquer amazing things. I love what I do. So I love Mondays. I get so excited to finally get my brush and get to painting. So not only because I do paintings on Monday, but because I took hold of my life, and I really believe that every day is a gift, and Mondays are part of the week, which is a part of that gift. Okay. So another thing happens, and this is one of the things why I want to tell you in this very first podcast. So I went to a show. It's called The Junk Stock. Is in Nebraska and Omaha. And during the show, this sweet lady came to me. She lives in a farm, and she had bought artwork from me. And she came to me and she said, "Rebecca, I've been watching your live Instagram videos, your Monday motivation, and I love it." When she said that, she had tears in her eyes, and that touched me so very much. She said, "I wanted to share that with my daughter. I wanted my daughter also to hear the stories that you have to share." That was the time that I was like, maybe I have to figure it out how to do that so she can send that to her family. I thought that actually no one was listening to my Instagram live at that moment. But so many people had come to me and say, "I love your Monday motivation." And this is how this podcast came about. So during all this process of me thinking about maybe yes, maybe no, I listened to a podcast that is called Don't Keep Your Day Job. It's amazing. Her name is Kat Taylor. And Kathy is amazing. Okay. So Kathy did a podcast that says how to do a podcast. And she said, only you have your voice. You have your voice, your things to share, and you should do it, And that's when I was like, okay, maybe I should do it. It's going to be a lot of work, and I'm super busy. But we can create the time to do this. So I just decided to just invest and buy myself a microphone. And I am so excited to be here using those things for the very first time. So thanks, Kathy, for the podcast, for the amazing inspiration that you are. You're making a huge difference, and this is why I am here. A lot of people in the first of the year, they're always speaking about vision. And the reason why it's so important to have vision is because you know the direction that you want to go. So with that vision, I want to encourage you to just write it down in a paper. The things that you wanted to accomplish this coming year, and add pictures into your refrigerator, into your computer desk, and things that will really encourage your heart to keep going. And even though you stare at those things, it seems so far away to actually be able to have them. It's important for your heart and for your brain to fill yourself with hope, not just doubt and unbelief, but also hope. So my question for you is, what are you believing for 2018? What is the things that you expect happen to you? How do you want to wake up on Monday and go throughout the week? So that's a question I have for you. So here's what I want to share with you guys. And I do want to share in this podcast is, what is the favorite quotes out there that is making people get out of the bed and go do things, right? So I want to share with you the ones that I like the best, the ones that they are my favorite ones, okay? So let's start with this. Every day is a second chance. So you can get up every day, do something, and start something that will change your life. And I always ask those questions is, how do you want to see yourself 5 years from now? Where do you want to be? There's a very sweet quote that says, don't be afraid to fail. Be afraid not to try. And I'm telling you guys, when I started doing my Etsy shop, so let me just tell you my story about the Etsy shop, because it just really shows that a little bit every day can really makes a huge impact at the end of the journey. Which the journey is never ended, until you're done. So my Etsy shop, my husband always said, you should try to just put your art into the Etsy shop. And I always felt I have no idea where to start it. It seems like back into the computer processing, too complicated for my brain to process, but I tried. I ended up opening an Etsy shop. I put in some artwork, and I never did anything with it. I just put it over there, and I just hope that people will find me and buy from me, and it would be great. Well, for 2 years, I pretty much never sold anything, and that got me so discouraged. I just felt like, wow, I don't think I can sell my art. So I got to find something else to do with my talent and trying to figure it out, other things. Well, I remember one day I went to work, and one of my coworkers, I was teaching painting classes, which you guys would all know this part of the story, but I was teaching painting classes at night in a sippy and paint, store. And I worked in that store for a long time, and I was teaching there, and my coworker came all joyful, and she said, well, I just made $15,000 on Etsy this year. And I remember thinking, wow, $15,000 will be tremendous for me if I can just earn that extra income. But I remember saying it to her. I said, well, I don't think Etsy works for me. I never sold anything. She looked at me like, well, what can I say to you, So I went home, and I just literally made a decision for myself. And I can even cry just to think about, guys, because less that I know that so much of our future and our business will be, will be the results of that decision that I had. The decision I had, I sat down and I said, Rebecca, you're going to start Etsy again, because I had at that point closing my shop. So I said, Rebecca, you're going to start Etsy again, but this time it's going to be different. This time, you're not giving up until you succeed. Whatever it takes, get up early, listen to tutorials on YouTube of people that was able to accomplish and conquer Etsy, but you have to try. And you have to try until you succeed. So I literally spoke to myself. I made myself wake up really early every day. I started waking up like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. And I had my quiet time. I prayed. And then I went to work. And I start listening to tutorials and videos how to do Etsy. And I ended up was so struggling at that time to buy canvas. And one of the videos said, you need to have lots of products and lots of listings. And I was like, how am I going to do this? I can't even afford 2 canvas. And I remember the struggle that was to buy a canvas at that time. So I ended up going for Habitat for Humanity, looking for things where I could paint on. And I found the screens, and I had made it a screen as a gift for my husband's grandmother, and she liked it very, very much. We had so many stories of the artwork and how much that is impacting the people there. But what I want to say with this Etsy story, and it is such a successful story, and that, led into more and more great things that are coming that you guys will be seeing that all around. But what I wanted to share with this is it gets to one point and that moment of your life that you say, this is it. I am not giving up until I succeed. And I think that was the key moment for me to say, I'm going to try everything. I'm going to put every effort to learn this, to mastery this until I can actually succeed. And sometimes I feel like you give up too early in the process. You have the talent, you have the skills, but you just give up too early in the process. And it's not done until it's done. It's not over until it's over. So I want you to think about this story, because now I do full time and I'm living a way better life to the point that I can say, I'm just going to take some time to do this podcast and I'm going to do the things that I lack, which is I didn't have any family members saying, you can do it. You can do it. I like that. The things that I did not have it, now I want to give to somebody else. I want to be the person that says, yes, you can do it. I want to hear from you. I want to cry with you. And when you get that first sale, I know how it feels. And I know that it's having someone to cheering up with you. It's the best. So I want to cheer up with you for this year to come. I want you to know, listen to me, guys. This is very important. I want you to know that you can do things that you never even thought you could, that you were capable and able to do. If I'm sitting here, speaking a second language, with hopefully, let's believe that you are listening and understanding. But if I'm here speaking a second language, living in a different land and painting, and doing that professional, when I am a self-taught artist and I have no training on that other than my 500 hours a day, and my enthusiastic about painting, if I can do that and be successful and have freedom to just do this podcast to bless you, you can do it too. I want you to be brave. I want you to look up, and I want you to tell yourself, I'm not giving up until I succeed. And that's the word for you for 2018. And that's the word for your life. Have hope. Fill your heart with joy. And one of the things that was key for me, I have to share this with you, is to listen to things that helps you move forward. Don't waste your time. Live intentional. Use your time so intentionally that every single thing that you do during the day, it's to move forward towards the life that you always dream, and it is possible. I'm excited to see all the amazing shows that we're going to have, the incredible people that are coming. And I'm excited to see where this podcast can reach. If it's 2 people or 10 people or 1,000,000 people, I am excited because I know it can change your life because it changed mine. Thank you for being here. And if you want to share this with your friends, if it blesses you in any way, please go to our Facebook page, write it down a reveal, write it down a message. Let us know how this is actually affecting your life, because this is definitely will help us keep moving us forward. Anyway, guys, it's your time, and it's your time now. This is the best time that you have to go conquer your dreams, to pursue that, and it's baby steps, but you can do it. You can do it. And if I was able to do that alone, completely alone, no support, no rich uncle, no rich family, nothing. If I'm able to do that, you are able to do it also. Thank you for being here, and have an incredible Monday. This is the very first Monday of the year, and make it happen the best year of your life. Bye now.
É tempo de sorrir, pular, se divertir, tocar na cicatriz e sentir que